Hello everybody and welcome to week 3 of your fantasy recap. I'm Cobra Khan and what you are seeing is the Big Apple, home of this week's huge embarrassment by the New York Giants losing to the Carolina Panthers 0-38. This hurt a lot of teams in the large this week, leading to some good teams losing and looking to waiver wires for salvation, only to find a laundry list of has-beens and has-not-been productives. Let's head over to this week's scoreboard and see the heartbreak. Bone Crushers put a stomping on the Firestorm, 202-166, while the Lunar Strollers picked up the Blitz over Blitzburg, 211-288. Django went unchained against the Poland Polskas in a savage beatdown, 233-132. The Lollygaggers put a gag on the Gold Diggers, 218-194. Game Over Man squeaked out a close victory over the Hopkinton Grazers, 230-224. Scared Hitless scared the Horde into this week's giant ass kicking of 283-133. Rick's Rebels revolted against the Play It Again players, 166-153. In a land versus sea battle, it was the Scorpions over the Dolphins, 180-170. Madness Chiefs won Apache on the Crasher Bashers this week, 206-163. Lake Wobegon Storm turned the tide and pulled out a win against the defending champion Broncos, 236-201. Burn Fireblaze smoked the Bonsai Ninja Squirrels, 215-170. In a heartbreaker, the IT Guy team uploaded a victory against Doomsday, 234-227. Ronin's Rogues took a walk with the Riftwalkers and stumbled, losing 242-176. Now, on to our game of the week. In the week 3 game of the week, the Wrecking Crew went to work on the Samurai by a score of 180-176 with their home crowd of 65,087 cheering them on from Construction Stadium. Despite the win, Wrecking Crew put 3 goose eggs on the board, begging the question of how they won and not that they did win. Wrecking Crew had a monster day from Josh Gordon, who had 66 points and 52 points from Drew Brees, making up almost the entire team's point total.
We were out there hammering, and the game was riveting,
said Wrecking Crew's coach Russ McLean. The Samurai could have won the game had they put in Sam Bradford. Lesson for next time. Look for the Wrecking Crew to build on this win next week against the Hopkinton Grazers, where the Crew are 43-point underdogs, and the Samurai will face off against the IT Guy team, where they are 3-point favorites. Now, here are your MVPs for the week. Drew Brees, 52 points. DeMarco Murray putting up 67. Antonio Brown, monster game, 81 points. Jimmy Graham, 60 points. Matt Prater, 29. Carolina Panthers defense, 52. And the Baltimore Ravens special teams coming in with 23 points. Now, there has been some cries over the unfairness to the East Coasters about waiver wires. So let's just set the record straight right now. My opinion is that they should move to Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and close Sunday before the game. This should cut down on all those East Coast tears. Tune in next week as we add a new segment called Who's Crying Now? I'm Cobra Khan, and this has been your fantasy recap for week 3 of the 57th League fantasy season. Thank you, and good night.